So, Ishita, if grades and scores they reveal performance, then what does an SOP reveal which numbers never can?
So, Ruchika, here, I'm sure we're talking about the US admission process or the UK admission process. And closer to home, it's maybe the liberal arts that colleges like Ashoka.
What does an admission officer is actually looking out for in an SOP?
Whether you're able to put together the narrative which tells the story to the admissions officer as to who you are as a person. Who are you beyond the numbers?
I mean, what sounds impressive versus what feels
Mm.
real. So, how do you overcome these kind of dilemmas?
So, whether it is your cultural identity that has shaped you, whether it is a challenge that has shaped you, an academic interest that you have, it all depends on the kind of brainstorming that the student does with the essay coach or the liberal arts colleges. Maybe somewhere in the beginning of 11th or middle of 11th is when you should start looking at your own life story. And
So, are there any key ingredients for writing an impressive essay?
so first of all, it should not be that I want to write an impressive essay. I want to write an authentic essay. So that is a biggest mistake that students make. They feel that my essay has to have a very polished prose. uh, you need to have great vocabulary. uh, but in the end, you're a 17-year-old kid who's writing an essay. This has happened with me, with one of my students who was an excellent student, but his father took over where writing the essays was concerned, and it turned out to be complete trash. And as a result, that kid only got admission in one college, that too the college where he had written the essay. The first red flag I would say is using AI to tell you that, hey, this is a good story and you should write about it. And you prompting the AI saying that, can you write it for me?